Pricing. That's actually a question I get often from service based business owners and aspiring coaches. What should I charge? One, you have to realize that you're running a business. That's the first thing that we're going to think about. So, outside of just coming up with this price in your head about what you should charge, there are other factors involved in your pricing. You have administrative fees, you have um, product fees, you have if you have a website that you're running, all of these things have to be considered. If you bring partners in order to deliver the service that you're giving to the customers, all of those things have to be considered. But also, a huge thing is understanding your value and your worth. The number of years of expertise, the high level value that you give, the number of hours that you have trained and conditioned for whether it's intellectual property that you are providing for your clients, whether it's a service, the level of the service that you're giving to your customers, all of those things have to be considered. Listen, there's a psychology behind pricing as it relates to different types of customers. I teach this to my private clients all the time, but there's also a psychology behind pricing for you as the service provider. How many times have you quoted a client a price that was lower than what you normally charge or lower than what you felt the product or service was worth, and while you were delivering the service you felt awful? It took everything on the inside of you to operate at your highest version of yourself or deliver the service at a really high rate, because on the inside you knew that you were delivering something that there wasn't an even exchange for, or maybe a product or service that you ended up giving away and someone didn't pay for it. There's a psychology that begins to happen on the inside of you when you aren't charging your value and your worth. One of the things I help my clients to do is distinguish what their value is in the marketplace and then position them in front of the people that will actually find value in what it is that they offer. You have to understand the benefits that you're actually giving the customer. What kind of transformation are they actually getting when they come to work with you, when you service them? What is the value of the service that you are actually delivering? I always talk about mastery, because when you begin to get extremely good at something in particular, it creates a lane for you in the marketplace. When you start shifting your mindset about pricing and the fact that you are in business to make a profit, right? It changes everything. Now, this isn't to say that your brand can't be a very, the word affordable is what comes to mind, affordable brand. We see examples of businesses who make millions of dollars and they are more of an affordable brand like Walmart. But the volume that they have to have in order to produce that number of services to make the profit goals that they desire comes into play as well. And so you have to ask yourself, do I even have the capacity to do this number of people or to deliver this number of products and services to meet my profit goals, one, and then my projected income goals that I desire to make for my business? So remember, guys, cheap doesn't always guarantee that you're going to get a customer. It definitely doesn't guarantee that you will profit in your business. And last but not least, do not be afraid to charge your value. Charge your value, understand who you are as a brand, and position yourself in front of the people who find value in what it is that you offer.